Hello, Steve White's 89. Well, some people are upset about the new Transformers movie, Rise of the Beasts. Now, I must admit, I had a bad reaction to the trailer because I hate Beast Wars. And I can't believe they're doing a Beast Wars film, that they would waste a Transformers film on the Beast Wars series, or to use characters from the Beast Wars show. It's the weakest show of all the Transformers shows, and I really think they should just be giving us a real G1 film with the real designs that were featured in Bumblebee, and they should just be continuing the Bumblebee universe with another proper film, a bigger film. But no, they're going with Beast Wars instead. I think it's ridiculous. But these people are not upset about this. So I was surprised to see this. And I'm always surprised by these people, because if you're not a bigot or an idiot, it's hard to sort of anticipate the stupidity that comes out of some people. Now, I'm not going to mention who did a video about this, because you can probably guess, the usual suspects. They're upset not because of the giant robot animals, who are supposed to be robots in disguise. Who are they disguised from? Who are they fooling? Like smaller animals? It makes no sense. It's the stupidest. That's a whole other issue. They're upset because, oh no, the film has a diverse cast. Really? Really? We're still on about that, really? Because I didn't even notice. I mean, I thought the guy in it looked kind of hot, but I didn't really think much about it. But oh no, he's not white, so they're upset because, oh no, they're putting diversity in a film about robots. It's supposed to be about giant, transforming robots, not about diversity, not about, Latin people or black people. I mean, that's gonna, you've heard it all before. It's the same trash they roll out every time they do a video, because they want to engage the bottom feeding trolls out there that love their sites and love their pages, because that's what that's what the trolls like to be fed, hate and negativity. So yeah, so basically the director Stephen Copel Jr., I'm not sure how to say his name, was speaking to BET and basically saying how the film will be about Black and Latino culture, because the characters in the film are Black and Latino, and they're going to be in areas that the other films haven't gone, like Boston, and I think they're going to Cuba or somewhere. I can't remember, because I didn't care about any of that, because it doesn't matter, because I'm not racist, so it didn't trigger me. But these guys got all upset about it, and I'm like, oh really? So yeah, so they just can't handle the idea that this film is not starring a white person, a white guy. So because it's diverse casting, they're all upset and triggered and carrying on, and I'm like, really? It's so hard. I mean, I know the game these grifters are playing. I hear their crap all the time, but it still kind of surprises me, because it's just impossible to anticipate that kind of stupidity and racism when you're not stupid or a racist. It always takes you by surprise because I'm like, you don't see the world that way. So when you sort of hear how other people see the world through this warped sort of, it's just, yeah, okay. So I can't say I'm looking forward to the film because of the Beast Wars characters. I think they're going to be cringe and embarrassing, worse than the Dinobots in the fourth or fifth film. I don't know. I loved the first film. I didn't really get why none of the characters looked like the characters. I didn't understand how merchandising and all the copyright issues, or basically they were just creating their own Transformers so they could monetize it and merchandise it rather than giving us the Transformers we wanted. But it was a good film. But the second film, issues. Third film, a little better, but fourth film was awful. Fifth film was just woeful. The first film I saw a bunch of times in the cinema. The second and third, fourth films I saw a couple of times. I bought that on Blu-ray, DVD. By the time I got to the last film, I saw it once in the cinema. I haven't watched it again. I didn't buy the DVD or anything. But Bumblebee, loved Bumblebee. I thought it was great. Had no issues with a female main lead character. Didn't even think of it. She was fine. I don't understand. Apparently there was an issue with that, with people I was unaware of it, because I wasn't really online looking at those sort of channels back then. Saw it a couple of times in the cinema. It was hard to find because they were marketing it like a kid's film, and it was only playing during the day, and that made it a nightmare to find screenings I could get to. So I only saw it twice. Couldn't find any merchandise for it, so it didn't do as well as the other films, because it was marketed like a kid's film with no merchandise basically, and they limited it with the assumption that it wouldn't do as well because it wasn't one of the Michael Bay films. So excuse my computer, but it was disappointing that they did that, and I loved the Bumblebee film, and I really wanted them to just do a sequel in that universe and feature the same character designs, which I thought were great. So yeah, so this is just disappointing, as usual, the usual suspects, getting triggered and trolling and feeding the trolls, you know, on their channels and so forth. The same racist, bigoted, istophobe crap. And it's just, you know, annoying. I'm going to enjoy, you know, having the film not populated by a bunch of old white men. And that may distract me from the stupid giant robot animals. But we'll see. I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Thanks. Bye.